Hello everyone, I am Dina Sayed, lecturer of Clinical Pharmacology, Faculty of Medicine, Ain Shams University, and also in Modern University for Technology and Information, Cairo, Egypt. I am excited to share with you my project presentation about implementation of peer-assisted learning for undergraduate medical students. Have you ever wondered what is the problem with passive learning? Passive learning, which is a prominent challenge in conventional lecture-based courses, is associated with adverse outcomes, such as boredom, disengagement, and suboptimal information retention. On the other hand, peer-assisted learning fosters an interactive learning environment in which students collaborate to resolve problems, employ principles, and teach one another. Research has demonstrated that active learning is more efficacious than passive learning in enhancing knowledge retention and long-term memory. The academic setting of medical school is also characterized by its rigorous demands and intense competition, which can occasionally generate a sense of isolation among students, leading to perceived disconnection from both their peers and instructors. This peer-assisted learning project specifically addressed the needs and the challenges of first-year medical students. The project goals were enhancement of student engagement, improvement of their understanding, improvement of peer interaction, enhancement of peer relationships, also cultivation of a sense of community among students. Preparing students for collaborative nature that characterizes the medical field and providing targeted support during their initial transition to medical education. To assess the efficacy of peer-assisted learning in enhancing learning outcomes within a first-year medical student's basic pharmacology course, this study was done. A random sample of participants was assigned to either the PAL group or the control group. The PAL group was partitioned into small groups consisting of 5 students each. Each student belonging to their respective subgroup was assigned the responsibility of choosing a topic from the educational material, delivering a presentation on it to their fellow students, and formulating a short essay question related to their selected topic. Subsequently, the questions that were gathered were subjected to a process of revision and editing to enhance their clarity and ensure their consistency. Following that, a total of 10 questions with 2 questions assigned to each topic were carefully chosen from the set of constructed questions. These selected questions were then integrated into a formative assessment, which was subsequently delivered to all participants. Marks for formative assessment, end of module, and final exams were recorded. Additionally, a questionnaire measuring students' satisfaction was administered. These are the results for the formative assessment, end of module, and final exams, where there was significant increase in the marks of the peer-assisted learning groups in comparison to the control group. Although the satisfaction survey results showed that more than 80% of students was satisfied to the process of peer-assisted learning. Feedback for improvement also was taken from the students. There was positive and constructive feedbacks like that the learning was relaxed and informal setting. The students had the opportunity to ask questions and get feedback from one another, and they learned from the experiences of their peers. But there was some negative feedbacks like that the peer facilitator was not knowledgeable enough and was not always prepared to the session. The implementation of peer-assisted learning for first-year medical students resulted in favorable results in relation to student engagement, peer interaction, and cultivating the sense of community. By addressing and identifying limitations and incorporating lessons learned, peer-assisted learning can be further refined and maximize its effectiveness in medical education. I would like to thank my advisor, Dr. Abu Ubaida Yassin, for his guidance and support throughout this project. His insights were invaluable to the success of this work.